Take it away, Hoon.
Okay. Hello. It's me. My name is Hoon. Unfortunately, I'm a speedrunner. Then we have my wonderful commentator. His name is Mifa. Say hello.
Well, what, okay, hi.
There you go. There you go. I'm so proud of you. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the volume now on the game. Alright, so this is Family Guy Back to the Multiverse. I should probably state that this was made by only the finest licensed game makers of all time, Heavy Iron Studios. Let's not go into what they made here. Uh, you'll figure it out by a Google search. But yeah, we're gonna be doing 80% New Game Plus on the 360, not PC. So that's gonna be a really fun experience. Before I do start, I want to give a quick shout out to Toxic Pinhead. For some reason, he plays controller on PC and got world record with it, so I just felt like that was very necessary. All right, Mifa, you want to count me down?
Sure.
No, wait, not yet. I'm not ready yet. All right, now I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
We gotta find someone who can fix the remote.
I'm so pumped. All right, you want to explain anything real quick?
All right. So here, Toon's doing a swap jump. So when you jump and then immediately swap characters, you get a little bit of extra vertical height when you jump. Don't know why, but it allows us to get over that fence. Or we should. Hoon here is doing melee boosting whenever he runs off a ledge. Again, melee sends you forwards a little bit, but if you do it off a ledge, it kind of cancels the stamina, so you can just get a half-second time save. So this is plank jump. This is a jump you can do which skips to the last objective of the level. So we just skipped about 4 minutes of game content.
I tried to do the backup, which was a satchel jump, and then I messed it up like a boss, so... But I got it second try, so that's cool, I guess. I don't know what that girl's doing. Alright, so one of the benefits of New Game Plus is that you get to skip cutscenes, and you also get all these OP weapons that you get from later in the game at the beginning stages. I don't know what happened there, but something happened. Let's not talk about that. So now we just killed this guy, now we're gonna set up these speakers. Yeah, I forgot to switch weapons, so I just kinda... Yeah, that's fun. But now, we're done with the first level, and now we're heading on to the second level. Something's amiss. It's funny. Or something's amiss, whatever you want to call it. Since we're on console, you get to deal with some really epic loading times. A PC has, like, almost instant loads. It's, like, 5 seconds at like worst or whatever.
Yeah, I think 80% has like 20 seconds of loads.
Yeah.
It's like nothing.
This has the longest loading screen in the run, by the way. Alright, so now we're at the second level, and now we're in a multiverse which is all Amish people. Mifa, you want to explain the lore, if you remember the lore, unless I have to do that.
You may have to do that because I don't remember a lot of the story. But
I'll do it in a second. Let me do the funny skip.
Hoon just sort of jumped over a cutscene trigger at the entrance of that barn.
It's actually really free, except sometimes I mess it up, so let's not talk about that.
We all mess it up sometimes.
Alright, so shoot this lock. Now we get access to this gate opening. And we're gonna do something called Amish Skip. And it skips out exactly like 1 minute of gameplay, and it's the only use of this trick in New Game Plus, and it's called pause menu storage, so on controller it's a lot more stupid. Alright, there we go, I got it.
Yeah, so essentially the game has a weapon wheel which lets you cycle through your different weapons, which pauses the game around you. But if you open that and pause the game on the same frame, and then press the same button to close the weapon wheel, you can move around with the pause menu open. We use that in New Game to skip some cutscenes by restarting the level. But for whatever reason on that cutscene, it just puts you out of bounds. and it's like the only cutscene that does it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I smoked,
On
a
PC,
little
it's
weed
really
back there,
easy. You
and
press two buttons at
we're
once, the
freaking out.
pause menu and the
Not
weapon
gay,
wheel
but
button.
would you mind
And then you
doing
press the
that?
weapon wheel button again, you get pause menu storage. On console, you have to... There's a delay between you holding down the button to activate the weapon wheel and then...
Looks like y'all's is going.
Like, I don't know what the specific timing is, but like, I guess like maybe like a second or two, and then you press pause on like that exact frame that it shows up. It just lets you activate that. It's actually found on controller originally. We didn't know it was like we didn't know you could do it on keyboard until like 2 days later. So I'm alive. All right.
Well, no, you guys found it on controller whilst I was asleep. I woke up and found it on keyboard in 5 minutes.
Let's not talk about that. All
Yeah.
right. So now we have activated some levers. So now we're gonna activate this one, and we're now gonna flood the quarry. So. Alright, so... Ooh, no, we're good.
Get back
Okay.
to that barn and destroy
Alright,
whatever
so-
it is they's cooking up in there.
There's not much to explain here. The lore, basically, if you remember Bertram, he's back.
Are we trash?
He came back from Multiverse, and now he's set to destroy our multiverse, the one that Brian and Stewie are living in.
You just
So,
couldn't
the
keep
whole
your
goal
dirty
is
hands out of
to
my son's
stop
cornhole,
Bertram
could
by
you?
going to all these
Now you must
multiverses that
go.
he's going to get like a multi-dimensional army.
Attack them with our secret technology.
That's pretty much the basis of the lore. Now for Amish, he's actually using these
You gotta
magic
freaking
growth
kidding.
seeds to persuade them into doing whatever he wants, which is build this giant robot. So we're gonna meet him in a second. He's a beautiful little man. Since we restarted the level, an event where we have to go through this, we just didn't do. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's an issue. There is an issue with the audio now. Alright, I would assume nothing can be heard right now on stream, right? My audio just kind of killed itself. I can fix that real quick. I might have to stop stream, though. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Is that a game issue? Or...
No, that's a computer thing.
Oh.
No, don't pause timer. Don't pause timer. I can get this. This is fine. This is okay. There's always going to be a technical difficulty. I can just restart stream. I have to reopen OBS. That's why. Don't worry. I'm doing it after this. Okay, it's going to be beautiful. Alright, you see this? This is a pause screen. Alright. Are we good? Is it beautiful now? Do you hear the music? The funky music? Okay,
Yeah, it looks
thank
good.
God. Alright, guys. That was a pure minute right there. So, best cutscene in the game. That's actually like 30 seconds long or whatever. There's no way to skip it except that you do New Game Plus, so that's kind of awesome. Alright, so now we just did a gate skip. And now we're heading on to the hospital. Because now we're in a multiverse that's all filled with disabled people.
This is what I do.
And we get to meet our favorite human
Why
being.
don't y'all go ahead and try to find another way into the hospital? And don't
We're gonna see him for a second. Look at him. Look at how funny he is.
y'all's gonna have to coax some security
Alright.
codes out of that guard.
Hey,
Oh my
you
God,
dicks,
hello?
I think you're in the wrong part of town.
Yeah, so there is a way
Use
to
them
skip
codes to get
killing
through
this
that
first
gate.
guard and going
Michael, this is ridiculous.
over this
I'm sorry,
way.
I'm gonna have to kill you.
But you need to play as two players at once. And it's quite hard.
Piss off.
There's like an easy method to do it. Now, a really epic thing is that I'm on console and I'm not doing one player, two controllers. On PC, I would do it because I have access to like mouse and keyboard and then an actual controller. here it's just controller only, you know, for obvious reasons, so that's not going to be really too preferable.
Quiet the alarms, they gonna wake
Which, I
Jeff
mean, I'm
up.
fine with doing, it's just that
I
I'd rather
promise
not
he
do
can
it,
sleep
you know?
in. He's stealing
You can also skip this guard if you have a second controller.
You can skip all the guards in this level.
Weird me out.
Not the third one.
No,
Well.
you can.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that one.
He just doesn't want to admit it.
No, that skip is awful.
Let's not talk about that. I found that scout. Actually, that's a lie. I think Toxic did. Oh, hold on.
What didn't Toxic find though?
Oh, I didn't get the drink. No. Alright, I'm a little busy.
Ooh, another secure
Yeah, so
area. He's gonna
both Brianers do have like a special ability, quote unquote.
use them
Brian
guns
drinks
to
a beer
get
which
through
gives
them
them
big doors.
mainly more damage. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, you get more damage. I think you can shoot faster. I don't remember. You also get infinite ammo. Like, there's no like ammo pool that it like draws from for like the short time that's like active. So pretty much, it's nice to have, but it is limited until it like comes back. So we'll be using it a few times throughout the run, just when it's actually necessary. But, like, for some of the levels where we thought it would be good for, it's actually not good for, so... Alright, here's a chicken.
Alright, so, there are some objectives in this game where you have to, like, wait for, like, a wheel, like a progress wheel to turn. If you take any damage during the progress wheel, it will cancel, all the progress you made and you have to redo it. But if you put down a deployable item, like this chicken, it distracts enemies. We've seen that a lot, particularly the next level. We're using a lot of items to distract enemies.
Yeah, the next level relies heavily on items and stuff like that, so... But mainly it's just to distract people.
Also, we're gonna one cycle this boss. Usually you're meant to like move between the three different cannons. Kill the boss.
Oh, that's it doesn't matter.
You can do it on the next one.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I just
Yeah, so-
kinda just got tossed PSV there for a sec.
Yeah, so you usually can't fire the cannon twice in a row because it has to reload.
Did that shoot? That didn't shoot.
Um,
What is this game doing?
But by damaging, by damaging the cannon yourself, and then repairing it, it's faster than waiting for it to reload, and so you can keep the boss here in a stun lock.
Yeah. For New Game Plus, we don't actually have the rocket launcher in like regular old any %. For like New Game as it's called or whatever. But here we get the rocket launcher normally like after this level. But since it's New Game Plus, we have all the weapons that we bought later that we can use in the earlier levels, and that's a really good tool to help destroy the turrets, since they're explosive and all that stuff.
You got a satchel charge.
For a New Game, it's a boom bear. You just use a boom bear. That's another item. We'll be seeing that later.
I found that strat. That was me.
I'd stay away. The
Alright,
closer
so
you
this
get to
level.
City Hall, the more you...
I don't know how to speak. Alright. So this level, this is called Pussy Whip.
Reprogram all them little radios.
There's an evil Adam West and an evil Stewie. You remember Evil Stewie? He's from that
How very inappropriate.
wonderful episode that we're not going to speak any more about, but just know, if you know, you know. But this is an evil universe kind of thing,
That was
so
my
now we're
favorite
just going to just
His name was
deactivate these turrets. Or not the turrets, the cat nukes or whatever.
This is one of the levels that a lot of newer runners will struggle with the most. It's just getting used to when to use items and what things to break, blow up and destroy, so that you don't get damaged during all 4 of these objectives.
Yeah. Further, just to be fast, you just have to just not get hit pretty much, and there's also sometimes you have to YOLO. Most of the time you have to YOLO. But if you have items on hand, it's gonna be a lot easier.
You just don't give up, do you?
Oh yeah, also you can continuously swap between Stewie and Brian, and it makes you a little bit harder
I'll
to
be
hit.
sending you a bill for this.
It's not like guaranteed, but it's a little bit better than just standing still.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're coming on to the final cat nuke now. Do I have an item that I can use for this? I can use a Joe. Here's Joe. I don't think I destroyed that turret. I didn't. Let's not talk about that. I'll be fine. I said I was fine.
Yes.
I'm surprised that
I'll
worked.
forgive you
Don't-
if you
don't worry about
apologize
it.
to the tank.
Alright. So now we're coming up on Evil Stewie. He's the first part of this, of the little boss
For anything.
type.
Ask me
Pretty much almost every level except for like the next level has like a mini boss at the very end of it, and it's honestly a really cool
Time for y'all
concept.
to fight evil Mayor West and evil Stewie.
So we're hopefully
Get
gonna get the one cycle here. So usually Stew's meant to fire his tank a bit, and then he comes out. You can deal a bit of damage to him, and then he'll go back in for like another wave. But if you drink the
Get down here, West.
if you
Don't
drink
hide like a
Brian's
coward
beer,
politician.
shoot Stew with the sniper, and then swap to the railgun, you can deal enough damage with your first shot to not put him into
I can't
like
see.
second
I couldn't
phase.
see.
You can deal enough damage to not put him to second phase range, and
Yeah.
then your railgun deals just enough to take him out in one go.
Yeah.
Try to be a little more careful. Thank
You know, the really awesome thing is Adam West was just kind of, he was just kind of moving around. I didn't even know he could actually like move that,
Well, I guess it's up
like into the range of that. That's so weird.
So usually we like hide at the back so we don't get hit.
Oh, this should be fun now.
Don't.
Alright.
So then we're also gonna go for a one cycle on Mayor West by we're gonna drink the soda with Stewie, which increases his fire rate, and then just throw 5 satchel charges at him and blow them all up at once.
Is it 5? I thought 6.
Oh, it's 5.
I don't care. You know what? You know what? Come here.
Bring
Alright.
it on, bitch.
I just do that just to be safe.
All right. All right.
Oh.
Blink and you'll miss it because this is
This is the best level in the game. Watch me.
Hey, so you need to go up to that roof and assassinate a cheeseburger, Mayor.
I missed.
Oh, okay. Level's done. Yeah, so, yeah, you meant to go up to the top of that, on top of a roof, like, 3 minutes into the level, and, snipe, the cheeseburger mayor as he comes down the road.
I don't want to be the one to say it. It's actually a JFK assassination.
You'll open your cell to give you a beating. I know because I'm a pirate too.
The
Yeah.
reason why that works is that Mayor McCheese is just there at the beginning of the level, and his hitbox is just active.
Get me out of here and I'll get you to the deck.
I'm sorry I did
Stand
this.
on my back, I'll scratch yours.
It's actually kind of funny. Alright, so this is Legend of Long John Peter. The gimmick of this at the beginning, we don't actually have our weapons, but we do have all our items. So we can just kind of use that just to blow through these pirates that we're supposed to use melee on. I think we're almost done here. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright.
Thanks, fellas. I'm gonna go free the others.
Alright, so now we're gonna go into the God spot. And we're just gonna watch these all die again.
Prisoners, Seamus. That way you have a better chance at making friends with someone. Remember, you gotta put yourself out there.
Alright, so now we just wait. That's it. They're gonna follow me.
Gotta get myself on a new ship. Been here 6 years now and still no promotion.
Hey, I'm not trying out my Italian accent.
All right.
All right,
get your
so
weapons back.
we're gonna
I
use
know
a boom bay here to
pirates may be in
clear
a
some of these
treasure
enemies,
somewhere.
I feel like
and it gives us just enough of a window to
I don't know, I just think there's a lot of
get our
different
items
things
back.
to put on flags.
and then we just use the rocket launcher to deal with the mass amount of enemies that come up,
No problem.
and then just use the railgun to
Hey, pal,
decimate a
everyone says
pirate you
you're
can't even
a
see.
pirate.
It's kind of legendary once you think about it.
Listen, I'm not usually this high maintenance.
Alright, then we've got another bit of just basic enemy mobbing here.
Okay, I'm surprised that worked. Hold up. I'm a little busy. I just didn't want to switch for some reason.
Tell me that's not epic.
Oh, that's some nice ass lag spikes, bro.
Hey, what's up, T-Ride?
Stewie, just give me a beer. I've had a bad
I think an important thing here to mention is Hoon's playing with all health upgrades.
Yeah. I'm not
Usually
using
you get
one player
plus.
2 controllers, so I'm using all the health upgrades. If I was using one player 2 controllers, I wouldn't be using any health upgrades at all. Cause there's a route where you, at the second to last level of the game, it's a chicken fight. I didn't want to spoil too early, but you fight the giant chicken as Peter, the funny giant chicken. And that's a really cool thing in co-op, where if a second player was in, they actually plays the Peter. Okay, one plays as Peter, the other plays as the chicken. But the health upgrades that you have actually scale for that level. If you have no health upgrades at all, you can destroy the chicken, like, for each, like, phase in, like, 9 hits.
Yeah, and it saves like 40 seconds over fighting the AI.
Yeah, Mifa has a cracked IL for that, without the one player 2 controllers thing. It's actually insane. So anyway, now we're on a boat, and we're destroying pirate ships.
No, now we're an auto-scroller.
We can say that.
It is essentially an auto-scroller.
Yeah, you can make it faster. Oh, I actually got that. I'm kind of nuts, bro. Okay, we didn't get a ship.
Yeah, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You want to try and like pre-fire the ships as early as possible. There's like as much time save as you can get out of this section.
Yeah. And if you miss, there's these ships that like come to the ship. Like there's just pirates that like escaped.
Fire those cannons at them, boys. We can't let them board our ship.
I
They only
think
have enough
we're
crab
about to
cakes
get
for 3.
Or surrounded. Yeah, that's the word. Oh, we're surrounded already, and I just got
Board our
destroyed.
ship if they're dead. Fire those cannons
Yeah, I don't
and
think you
kill 'em
destroyed
all.
the other boat.
Sorry.
I thought I did.
No.
Oh, I didn't. Let's not talk about that.
This is great.
Hopefully you're gonna get the boss 1 cycle.
Boss
But
1
with a
cycle
controller,
is
it can be a bit finicky.
All right, it's time to face Long John Peter. Win, and you get your little
all I
device.
know is that it exists. There we go.
Oh, nice. That boss 1 cycle is a lot harder on new game.
This is the only split I've saved time on so far. All right,
Gotta
so
find your way into
Santa's
toy
sweatshop. This is
Maybe
a
he's got some nice hot
level.
cocoa in there.
I'm going to kill Santa Claus.
You wanna say anything about this level? Because I kind of have nothing except for what I'm about to do here. This is gonna be the
Don't
only
turn
ever
on them
use of this in a
bug
speedrun.
again if you want to move forward.
All right, that's a skip right there. I'm about to do something more stupid. Watch this.
Why?
Please
We're
not
doing
do
it.
that.
It's happening.
Oh, now you've got perfect aim for the rest of the level.
That's true, I do.
They're evil and they
So this is sniper storage. If you go into the shop, there's an in-level shop in like almost every
Y'all's
level,
gonna have
except
to
for like
get over
the
there
first 2.
and find a
I
switch
think.
to turn the elevator on.
It's in the first 2.
Hey, you think
Is it? It doesn't matter.
Look at how fast
I'm
those little Asian hands
stupid. I
can
didn't
work.
press X.
Amazing.
I feel like it's good to
Yeah, this literally does nothing other than just overlay the sniper
Yeah.
scope.
Yeah. So if you don't have godlike aim or know where the cursor is, it's the same every single time, pretty much. You can just use this, and it makes for an easy 1 cycle. Quote unquote easy because it's still stupid.
My brain-dead elves feel no pain.
But now that I activated the power, it's now a race to the top. How did I survive that? Can we talk about that? And now it's just a race to the top, because now we're gonna go see Santa, and then we're gonna kill him.
Those look like Southerners.
Alright, actually, okay, that wasn't that bad.
Alright, so there's a skip here where we'd use the second instance of swap jumping at a very specific point of this.
Oh,
Oh,
I actually
nice.
got that first try. What the...
Yeah, so you can like swap jump, and for some reason there's like a slope on that bit.
Yeah, you can. Sometimes you don't get it. Sometimes you do. I got it like first try there, so I'm kind of nuts. But that's about it.
Midget with some gin, I'll be in business.
Basically,
Yeah, that's basically nothing.
we're about to go reach Santa now.
But fun fact, there is a dev like end of level trigger in this level.
Oh yeah, it's literally right by the office too.
but it's impossible to get to essentially.
It is possible. It's just that it's not viable, but it's possible.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's kind of insane that it exists.
Come on, Dasher, don't die on me.
I hit the present.
All right, you want to kill Dancer? Now you're gonna pay.
Oh.
There's no way I just got that in a marathon, bro. On controller, by the way. I
In a
go.
marathon on controller.
I'm kind of nuts. All right.
You're cracked. Yeah, that's a lot harder than it probably who made it look.
Oh no, that was actually really horrible. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was trying to swap. Stewie. All right. So this level is entirely different compared to what it is casually. So the first thing we're gonna do a puzzle skip here.
Oh, what's
Like
this
we're
place?
supposed to do like a
This
little
universe
like
looks weird.
thing with like cranes and boxes and switching levers, and then we don't do that. Now there's this space station, like the space section,
Thank you for proving my point.
like right next to the door.
No,
We're just gonna go around a trigger, and then we're just gonna throw something at a door.
Hold on to something.
And now we're through this door, which we're supposed to be at by the end of the space section.
Human cockfight.
So
That is horrible.
we just saved like
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Where do you think
Yeah,
the
that door's
humans
meant to
go
be used for
place to
backtracking later. But you can just throw an item at it and hit the door trigger on the other side.
Yeah.
And
So
just casually save 3 minutes.
yeah, now we're just pretty much almost at the end of the level. We got like 2 more sections at this point. We have this section, then we have like a run through a hallway, and we go to the boss of the level. So there's actually a skip for this. Requires 1 player, 2 controllers. There's actually a method to do it without that though. It sucks. Don't ever do it. Don't recommend it. I found like all the dumb stuff that like nobody should ever do. And then sometimes people do them. So
At least you're not responsible for final boss skip.
it's not even that bad. Guess what I'm doing in this run, by the way?
Close. More
What?
slime dripping off the walls here than in
Yeah, take a
the
Oh.
guess.
room.
Final boss skip?
Yeah, bro.
On a control. Oh. Don't really think about it.
It was like one of the only things I practiced before doing this run. Besides the no cheese trick shot and like Greek skip, that's all I did. That's all I practiced.
You are affirmative.
That baby boy locked this door.
Oh wow, look at that, we're almost at the end of the level already.
And now we activate this airlock, and now we go down an elevator to meet our wonderful queen. Just gonna get ammunition just cause. All right, you're gonna love who you get to see here. It's actually insane.
You know what to do, boy.
Giant
Kill that big old
alien queen chicken.
Yeah,
Alright.
so you've got to deal enough damage so that you can activate this lever each time, and just do that 3 times. This fight is a lot harder on New Game, because in New Game Plus we can skip the cutscene, but in New Game you have to watch that cutscene, and that cutscene spawns like 50 chickens, and it's impossible to like pull the lever ever.
You just have to run around like a dork around the whole level.
You have to emulate playing Call of Duty Zombies to succeed.
Funny you mentioned that. There's actually a horde mode that's just like zombies.
Whoa.
I just wish I
Kinda
didn't have
crazy.
to look at it.
Alright, so now we're done with chickens in space, and now we're on to the second to last level. Oh, whoa, that was a little too early. I don't know what that happened there. Alright, so here's the chicken fight level that I was talking about. Now, Mifa, you get to laugh at me, because I'm bad at this level. And I'm going to be doing dumb stuff, so you better be ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, good. I was going to cry if you weren't.
Yeah, so the best way to deal with a chicken when we finally load into the level
I don't know what's going on. Oh, here we go.
is you deal extra damage by punching it into objects, and some objects deal, I think, a little bit more damage than others. So you preferably want to punch him into big like groups of objects, like against these glass panes and the chairs, and into like the cars that you see at the back, because they explode and deal a little bit extra.
He's a little busy. I don't know what he's doing.
So there's a specific timing, especially in phases 2 onwards, is when you block his attack and then go into attack yourself, he's likely to try and block your attack, so we might see him do it here. But there's a very specific timing of you coming out of your own block where you can hit him without him having the chance to block himself. It's a little bit finicky.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You're doing a pretty good job here, though.
I hate this level. It's actually just so bad without the strat.
My allergies are acting up. So
How did you live with playing this level?
Just
Yeah, how did you get good at this? Oh, there's the funny. Oh, block breaker. I'm so cool.
You want to have an
Airport affair, yes. Hello? There you go. Oh, honestly, I just might just turn
I
around.
don't want to have to be changed again before my fourth.
Alright, there you go. That works. Alright, so here's the final phase. Final round, rather. Sorry, I got my terminology mixed up.
oh, you're not doing the optimal strat.
I don't even know what the optimal strat is.
You take him to the like 3 cars at the back.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's what I was gonna try to do, but I'm stupid. What was that? How did you just live?
Oh, I won't question it.
Die.
No, considering you're playing controller, I'm impressed.
Alright, so here it is. The final boss. There's no place like home. It's a beautiful sight. So basically, you fight a T-Rex.
Casual.
Yeah. And
Yeah, so there's another satchel charge jump here. So when you throw a satchel charge, it has a little bit of a random element to how it falls. So our goal here is to do a satchel charge jump off a flat wall, which even is already a lot harder. Oh, and he nails it.
like third try, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so
Also
now
good.
we're gonna do some out of bounds movement here.
Yeah, so we can get on top of this building, and there's like an invisible, very thin fence that you have to navigate yourself onto.
Alright, I got it.
Nice. And then you can just walk into the final phase of the boss.
Yeah. There's no collision here. There's supposed to be fire, but like, you can just walk through these fences like casually anyway, and you just die, so. Real thing this game does. Alright, so here's the final boss. He likes cars. He likes to move cars.
Final boss, essentially an auto-scroller.
Yeah, kind of is.
Yeah, so you just gotta wait for him to pick up 4 cars and shoot them.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of like RNG here to which direction he walks. It's more optimal if he goes back on himself.
Yeah.
If he goes to the spot at the very end of the street, it's bad.
Come on into the basement.
Yeah, I think this whole fight sucks. Are you serious? I didn't hit him? Hello? Hello? I somehow, okay. That works.
And ironically, the safest place to stand is in Herbert's yard.
It's funny.
Come on into the basement.
I thought I
Yes,
would get that.
Hoon got the worst cycle.
As God intended.
Come on, kids. I'll protect you.
Time's coming up, by the way.
Yeah, time is coming up just now. Hey guys, I called it. Alright, time is coming up in 3, 2, 1, time. I did it. That was a 32-31, by the way.
Considering we're like in a minute of like stream issues, it's like a...
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Other than that, I was fine. That was it, yeah. I'm gonna play the cutscene. I'm gonna play the final cutscene. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Hold on. What is it? Bonus materials.
Bonus.
Yeah, there we go. Clip 3. Alright, so here's the final cutscene that we skipped, because timing doesn't end here. It ends on credit skip, and that's okay.
Sorry,
That's just how the auto splitter is made.
return flight's been canceled.
I don't really have much to say. This was fun, I guess. I don't know, I kind of knew how to play this game on controller anyway, but, you know, just taking it seriously for, like, a solid day. Almost getting sub 30, but my internet, like, killed itself.
We
like
could
the
work
final
together.
hit.
We could rule the
That was
multiverse.
cool.
Please don't kill me.
But other than that, I don't really have much
You
else to
shout
say.
out.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Oh,
You're not?
No.
Mifa, you want to
Your
shout
little
out? That'd be
buddy
cool.
here is.
I don't have any shout outs.
The main one is for Toxic Pinhead, the genius of licensed games himself.
Toxic Pinhead makes me very happy that he's just alive.
happy you two are okay.
If you know him, it's probably from Futurama because he broke
I found a quarter, you guys.
the game completely.
He breaks every game he
Alright,
touches.
That's true.
Stop that, and everybody's safe.
Yeah, but
I guess also shout outs probably Chloe as well.
different universes?
Chloe is cool.
I mean,
They
they
don't.
could, but
She doesn't
I
run this
think
game.
we'll just have to wait.
Yeah,
and
Oh,
see
this
how
line's the
much money
best
this makes.
line.
Ah, so we may not be hearing from Bertram again.
You guys get it? The game flopped. Oh my god, Toxic Pinhead said hello. He actually put a smiley face emoji. Let's not talk about that, but yeah. All that fun stuff. I guess, like, shoutouts to, like, what was it, like, Joe and George or whatever. They were kind of like the OGs of this game. They got into ESA one time. That was fun. I don't know. Shoutouts to Actual Chatterteeth. He's in chat right now. He's my co-op partner. I feel really bad that he decided to stay and, like, stay with me and play Family Guy Back to the Multiverse co-op, but we kind of got cracked at it in, like, a short amount of time, so we're kind of nuts. Alright, Mifa, got one more shout out?
Yep.
Alright, Mifa sucks. Alright.